Filters can be used across the Salesforce platform and are used frequently in a variety of functionalities, including list views, reports, campaigns, process builders, flows, and many other automations within Salesforce. Filters can be used by beginner or advanced users and can be used with simple or advanced formulas. To jump into filters, first access a functionality within Salesforce where filters are used. This could be the campaigns member management section, which can be accessed by clicking campaigns, accessing a campaign record, and clicking add members search. At this point, you'll see the filter criteria screen. In this example, we're going to use a list view, which is more or less a filtered and organized set of data on any standard object. List views are used in contacts, accounts, and just about any tab. For full information on list views, please see our How to Create List Views tutorial. In this tutorial, we will mainly be covering the filter section. To specify filter criteria, it's first important to note the unique areas of the filter criteria section, which can differ from functionality or object. In this list view, for instance, is asking whether or not you want to include all data or just your own data, which is a filter in itself. It also is asking if you want to filter by a certain campaign. Note that these are not standard filtering items and may not appear in different functionalities when using filters. What really comes down to is the filter by additional fields. This section here will appear similar across the Salesforce website no matter where you encounter these fields, and will be used in the same sense. In order to initiate a filter, you must first select a field. If you click on the field drop-down arrow, or just none, you'll notice that a pick list is prompted, which will give you a variety of options to choose from to set your filter field as. Please note that only fields related to your object will be available on the screen. For instance, name, last name, mailing address, title, email, and all of these other fields are standard or custom fields on the contact object. However, with that said, you may also filter based on related fields. If you ever cannot find a field when making a filter, first check to make sure that is a valid field on the object you are filtering. The second step is to select an operator. Operators are dynamically based on the field type. So for instance, certain field types may only have certain operators available. With that said, the main operators are equals, not equal to, contains, does not contain, less than, greater than, includes, excludes, or within. These filters can be customized based on the operator. For instance, if I wanted to find all contacts with a name equal to Daniel, I could simply do so by saying field equals name, operator equals equals, and value equals Daniel. However, by switching this to not equal to, it will give me the opposite results and return all contacts that do not equal Daniel. Additionally, I can do contains, which will include all Daniel DJs, or etc. It will give you a more broad return of results. More or less, the operator determines how Salesforce reads this data and how it ultimately filters it. A common filter that can be used in this instance may be mailing city. Say for instance, you want to only look at contacts in the city of Yukon. You can do so by simply saying mailing city equals Yukon. Save your list view, and bam, suddenly we only have our Yukon contacts returned. Now say for instance I wanted to look at the mailing city of Yukon or contacts in the mailing city of Worthington. In order to do so, I can add additional criteria to my filter criteria section. Finally, I can customize the filter logic. You'll notice that they're either the AND or the OR campaign, and Salesforce will always default to AND. In this case, we want to set our filter logic to 1 or 2 because I want to include results that have a mailing city of Yukon or Worthington, not results that contain both. Simply save, and we can see we now have a list view with all Yukon and Worthington based contacts. In order to keep adding or removing filters, you can do so on the filter criteria section and customize it even further with the filter logic. If you run out of filter criteria lines, you can always add a row to continue to build a more advanced and precise filter to magnify your data. All in all, this is a quick rundown on how to use filters, what the fields stand for, what the operators are, and what a value must be set at in order to effectively manage list views, campaigns, reports, process builders, and other functionalities within Salesforce.